everyone, my name is Jason and I'm back here at Northern Kentucky University where last year, or semester depending on when you're watching this, we started a show where I asked you some questions. Some of them could have been normal and some of them could have been a little not normal. So we're back at it again with season 2 and I wanted to ask you guys some questions about the dreaded C word, and I mean COVID. How does it feel about being back on campus?
I like being on campus. I prefer learning in person to online. Yeah.
Kind of stressful because I'm not really used to it, because I'm used to just staying inside in my PJs and everything, but now I'm back here and it's just like it sucks, but I like it. It's like finally back to normal, kind of.
It's been, so as a hall director, I've been here all summer because I live on campus, but it's good to see students back on campus. It's kind of weird, just the way things are. Not really seeing a lot of students like socializing and things like that, but it's good to see that everybody's back.
And the first question I have for you is, how does it feel to be back on campus after such a long break with the situation?
Yeah, being on campus is one of the main reasons that I took the position to be a faculty member or teacher. So it's great to be on campus. Things are extremely different right now, but it's nice to see, well, eyeballs. You know, it's nice to engage with students from a distance. I think that lends itself to a positive learning environment.
It feels to me to be back on campus a mix of excitement and weirdness. Excitement because like I had to kind of like not cry when I actually saw students in class today, even if it is a little different and I'm having to constantly be like, oh, sorry, I'm too close to you, you know. Weird as in I forgot how to make copies on the copier because I hadn't used our copy machine in 6 months, and I'm like, what do I do? Oh, that's what I do. Okay. So it's mixed bag, but mixed towards the positive, and I'm very excited to be back.
It's good to be back, first of all, I would say, and a lot less people around here, and with the masks going on, it's just a bit unusual, but it's nice to be back again, so yeah.
And the next question I have is, how do you think NKU is handling the COVID situation?
Phenomenal. You know, I've been in a handful of public areas, you know, since this has happened, and what they've done for the safety of faculty and students is beyond comprehension. The amount of work they've done in our labs to remove certain computers to limit the amount of students, technology on how we connect with our students on campus and off campus. So I think they've handled it very well, offering masks, the president posting videos on a regular basis, keeping us updated on what they're doing, being very clear about the expectations of our students as well as faculty and staff on how we can promote the safety of our environment. So I think they've done a great job.
All in all, I think NKU is handling it pretty well. The hesitation there is just because it's really hard to say what is handling it well, right? Like we can plan for everything and there's that one virus that gets through, that one case that gets through, and it tanks everything, right? So from a bird's eye view, I think we're doing pretty well. But you don't really know what's happening like on the ground. Like, is everybody taking, even including myself, every single precaution that we're supposed to be taking, right? So from the bigger level, I think, yeah, we're doing pretty well. Only time's going to tell if we were doing it from the macro level, if everybody was actually doing what they should have been doing all along.
I think NKU is handling it pretty well with the proper measures in place and the Healthy NKU app. It just makes things easier, and we all have disinfectants and sanitizers in place. So I think, yeah, it's pretty safe.
How do you feel NKU is handling the current situation?
I think they're handling it really well with all the social distance seating and requiring masks everywhere on campus.
I think it's handling it really good, like masks everywhere, like everything's spaced out neatly, not neatly, like organized, and I think it's just overall really effective.
Honestly, I think NKU is doing really good. Watching the news and seeing how some universities are closing after the first week just because so many COVID cases. As we start week 2, I think NKU is doing a really good job of making sure people are socially distancing, wearing their mask, wearing their mask and following those CDC guidelines. So I think we're doing really good.
And if COVID-19 was a person, what is your preferred way of murdering them?
Oh, I don't know. I would probably have to say strangulation, you know, because it's a respiratory virus.
I would pepper spray it a lot, and then I would strangle it.
But I don't know how brutal I would be, but I would definitely get rid of it.
Answer the first thing that comes to mind. If COVID-19 was a person, how would you murder them?
I would probably use, I've been playing Warzone a lot, so I'd probably use one of my kill streaks that I gained to destroy it.
With COVID, is that acceptable? Like taking a vial of COVID and like shoving it down COVID, yeah, that would be my thought. So,
Stab.
And the fifth and final question, does this mask make my butt look big?
You look great. You look great in your mask.
that is a very awkward question, and I'm not sure Title IX requirements allow me to answer that properly. That is my professor answer. It is a good mask, though. You look like a ninja. I like it.
I don't think so. It goes good with your t-shirt.
And fifth and final question, does this mask make my butt look big?
No.
Yes. Yes. 100% yes.
Of course.
So the mask is gonna, eventually have to go. So COVID, if you could please just leave. Over the last few months, we missed interacting with our fellow students. 2020 has not been kind to us all, but we set out with Season 2 to do one thing: make some smiles. So far, it looks like we've accomplished just that. With the fall semester just getting into full swing, we are left with a somewhat hollow feeling campus, but we are dedicated to keep student engagement going through this series with the health and safety of others in mind. So, from everyone at Media Services, stay safe and we'll see you in the next episode.